Hey folks, Toadster back. Got another ace tanker. This time it is Tint Kior, and he is in his TS-5, which is, I believe it's an American TD. It's a very strong TD. It's got the lower plate down here is actually pinnable, but the standard lower plate position is not. Looks like he's got 2 marks on it as well. And it's got a very good gun. It's got 400 alpha, 248 pen, and the heat rounds have 300 penetration on a tier 8 tank. They're heat though. So looks like there's going to be plenty of enemies down here to contend with. And there is no artillery, so that's always nice. The one disadvantage of this tank is it's slow, right? It's quite slow. But we'll see what happens here. He's got... Oh, that's unfortunate. He bounces off of the SU-101. And his T-29 comes out side on, so he takes some damage. There's a nice shot into the lower plate, and the T-29 does not have the greatest gun handling. Wow, there's a nice shot. Gets a fire on that ISM. So it looks like he's, you know, he's slow, so he's just snapping shots. The ISM does put a shot into him, but he's able to return fire. This thing also has 1,500 health, which is a lot. It's more heavy tankish. And it looks like he's decided he does not want to trade shots here. So this T-29 seems to be maybe pushing a little bit, but now he's got a lot of guys up north, a lot of guys, and he's seen that, and I think that he's backing off. He's preparing for what's eventually going to happen, which is, you know, they've got a T-29 and they've got 4 tanks down there, and the enemy has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tanks down there. So I think it's maybe a wise decision to back off. He's going to go ahead and push up into the standard sniper position, looks like. Sorry, it's a little bit slow at first. It's 3-0. But this sniper position is very, very strong, right? And if his team does come back, there's a nice shot. SU-100 M1. And not only that, but he doesn't even get lit. So it's not looking so good, and his team is being super passive on the other side, which tends to happen. This side, this north side here, is very hard to win, and oftentimes, and it looks like they're not trading well either. The Black Prince and Yag Panther seem to be coming back, so that's good. And he knows that he's got at least 2 enemies down here, but there's really nothing he can do about that. So let's see how he plays this. Looks like he's got maybe his lower plate hidden. And he's just hoping to get shots on these. Man, there's a lot of enemies down there. So many. That TS-5 does punish him. So the other thing, nice thing about this tank is it has wicked DPM. So 400 alpha, I think I would be shooting the top there. But he makes it work as the 1357 slips by him. And he's choosing to ignore that, which is probably a wise thing. The ISM is using HE rounds. Now this position is really only good if there's no artillery, right? Because if there's already, you're going to get chewed up. see what Tint can do here. Oh, there's a couple of tanks. Oh, he's got side shots on the AT-7. That AT-7 really has no chance, honestly, because he's got 248 and 10. Looks like his gun's a little bit derpy, but regardless, he's got the pen to just butter through that AT-7. And that's the issue with the British tanks, is they're slow, but they have no armor against higher tiers. So until you get up to, you know, the Badger or the Tortoise, there's really no hope that you're gonna do well unless you're in top tier game. He's able to track the T-29, and he retracts him. That's a fantastic move. He retracts the guy, and he's got the reload. So, looks like the ISM is back to standard rounds. And he's holding it down here with 3,500 damage. That's the other thing, is it really stacks up fast, because 400 a shot and having such a great reload, it allows you to put in a lot of damage quick on the enemy. So mobility is a disadvantage, but everything else seems to be pretty good in regards to this tank. I wouldn't say it's normally a carry tank, and the only reason I say that is because it's not very fast. I prefer fast tanks, and Tint, you can kind of comment as to what are your favorite tanks. You know, is this one of them? So he's just waiting patiently, hoping that Tiger does something silly, and he may well do something silly. We'll see. So far, not much. So that Tiger's in a real bad position, and he probably knows it, and he probably knows if he pulls out he's going to die, or maybe he doesn't know it. There's a nice shot, 4,000 damage, and this guy pulling out side on to a tank destroyer. Not exactly the best idea. Now he's a one-shot, so... And he's choosing, it's now 10-7. They've actually pulled this back quite a bit. That ISM and that Tiger P seem to be stopped, not moving. And we do have a Black Prince down where, oh, let's see if we can get this shot. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. But you do get the assist for it, all of it. So that's good. But that Black Prince should see something if it comes up. We'll see. Oh, we've got an EBR in the corner as well. So that's things that you look at as you become a better player. I've recorded a bunch of videos today, and I'm sorry I'm not exactly totally with it today. But yeah, so I mean, in game he was probably thinking, I've got that EBR, I've got the Black Prince, I've got the Yag Panther, so I can choose to really focus on this Tiger, which is what he did. Taking him up to 4,300 damage, 700 assists. That's 5K combined already, and the game's not over. So I'd be kind of curious to see what the SU-100M1 did. Oh, that's sad. But fortunately, the ISM didn't get a shot either, and you will reload far before the ISM. So that's good. Wow. I'm not sure I would have bullied there. You have heat rounds, but now you're able to take this guy out. It's really fortunate that Tiger P didn't just push past you. So, wow, that's 5,000 damage, 1,700 blocks, 700 assists. So you notice he didn't try to block a lot of damage, and that's really the way you should play. Even in your heavy tanks, you want to... There are times when blocking damage is important, but really, if you can, you want to position yourself so people aren't shooting at you, right? Because your armor might be good, but someone's always going to pull a lucky shot. There's a nice shot on the SU-100M1. While you're running low on ammo. That's how you can tell you've had a good game, right, Tint? So, yeah, if you can help it, you want to make them miss if you can. There are cases when you're top tier and you've got to be the guy up there, but you don't, you pull out, you take your shot, you don't overexpose, and if they hit you, you hope they bounce. Because as you'll see at higher tiers, oftentimes they just load gold, and then your armor doesn't count for a whole lot. So that was a fantastic game. 5,300 damage, 700 assists. That's got to be an ace. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, here we are. Ace Tanker, 2 bonds, steel wall, and high caliber. So that's fantastic. Top of the team by, wow, 1,761 base XP. It looks like he had a blind shot too, because he had 5,800 damage, and that is like 850 above the next guy. Holy Hannah, what a carry. 29 shots, 24 hits, 17 pens for his 5,800 damage and 700 assist. 55,000 credits. He did fire some gold, but only because he ran out of standard rounds. What a game, Tint. Okay, 1,700 XP times 2. And for a premium vehicle, you don't get that much XP for the premium vehicle, but 3,700 experience on a standard account with no boost. So, wow, that is an amazing game. Thanks for sending that in. Can't wait to put it up on YouTube. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will catch you next time. Tonester out.